Hello and welcome back. On this video we're going to be changing the water pump on the Vauxhall Ecotech engine. The water pump is located here. So let's get started. Remove the header tank cap first, then at the bottom right of the radiator there is a drain. This is a 13mm fitting. Drain the coolant into a suitable container for reuse or disposal. Now remove the under tray cover. There's a little bit of ducting from the airbox that needs unclipping here too. With this removed, it becomes apparent why the water pump is leaking. Whilst here, we can release the tension on the auxiliary belt. The tension is released by turning the tensioner clockwise. The engine mount needs removing, so from here remove the lower engine mount, then using a jack with a suitably flat surface support the engine on the sump. Now we can go back up top and remove the airbox to allow access to the engine mounting. The wiring harness will need unclipping, also the ducting removing. Here's a little tip for removing the upper pulley. Using a screwdriver you can wedge the pulley bolts to loosen them. You can see how much room there is now. Now we've got the engine supported, we can remove the engine mount. The engine mount and pulley can now be removed, allowing access to the remaining bolts on the water pump. Before the water pump bolts are removed though, we need to remove the thermostat housing. This has 3 bolts, and the coolant hose on the left hand side. The clip may be difficult to slide to the left, so slide it to the right, seen here, and then it will come off much easier. Then loosen the water pump bolts. The water pump may be tight, so just a little persuasion with a screwdriver will help this come off. You may have noticed I've left the bolts in. I've done this because they are of varying sizes, so just by leaving the bolts in will make this much easier for reassembly. Now it's time to remove the old gasket. This will peel off, but be aware you will need to clean the surface behind it to get a flat surface for the new water pump. I like to use a Stanley blade when cleaning these. Now it's nice and clean, ready for the new pump. So now transfer over the bolts onto the new water pump, and don't forget to put the clip on the left hand hose. Before you refit, just check the instructions, because a lot of the times they recommend not using any sealant on the gasket. Now refit, tightening the bolts evenly and steadily. And then, using the method I showed earlier, tighten the pulley. Refit the auxiliary belt using the tensioner like this. I find fitting it round all the pulleys and lastly onto the air conditioning pump. Recheck the water pump pulley bolts, then refit the engine mount. All that's left to do now is add the coolant and check for leaks. Hopefully the job went well for you. I hope this video really helped you. If you have any questions or any advice, please pop a comment below. Why not check out the channel? There's plenty more great videos and tutorials. So that's it for now. This has been How to Fix It. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And here is a couple of videos for you to check out.